Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi and this morning we're visiting with Kristin Hildabrand. She's Warren County's Extension Agent for Horticulture. Good morning, Kristin.
Good morning, Kristi.
Well, Kristin, National Farmers Market Week is right around the corner, and today you are here to talk to us about the many benefits there is to shopping local.
Yeah, at the farmers market. It's always a fun experience when you can check out your market, especially around us, because it is such just a wonderful time. There's always different things going on around you. You know, a lot of times I feel like people feel like, it's all about the food, but there's a lot of other things that are kind of off in the background and going along at the same time that the market's open. And so one of the things we want to draw our viewers to is that it's National Farmers Market Week. It's actually celebrated the week of August the 7th through the 13th for this year. They always try to do it, usually the second week of August, so that way it highlights all the wonderful things with the farmers market. And there's a lot of good benefits with your community when you have a farmers market. So, the vendors really do appreciate the time being open for the farmers market, because they're able to be open and sell their particular farm-raised products, during that time. And they really enjoy being able to explain kind of how their food is grown, how it's prepared, all the vast things from basically all the way how it's grown to basically our plates.
It truly is an experience when you go to the market. It's so much more than just buying produce. You get to have that one-on-one experience like you were talking about.
Yeah, so it's fun, and they enjoy being able to talk about the process from food to plate. And so most of the time they'll have pictures to kind of show you where their chickens were, being taken care of, or, just whatever it happens to be, how their tomatoes were grown and cared for. So that's really interesting to be able to have that one-on-one conversation. And then two, you are supporting local. So whenever you're supporting local farmers, that guarantees that those farmlands are kept in their families, that we're able to support those farms, because farmers do work really hard throughout the seasons. And, with the drought that we've had and, kind of the uncertainties with things, we really need to try to keep all the, local business here in our community, so that way that we know that we can come back and have fresh food to feed our families. So that's one benefit of that. Two, you've got the guaranteed part where you're able to have fresh produce that's picked right off the vine. A lot of times food travels an average of 1,500 miles before it reaches our plate, and so when it comes local, even local can be considered 100 miles. I mean, it's a lot better to know it was grown and probably picked the day before.
Yeah.
So the taste is even better. So that's one added benefit. We're reaping the benefits of the fresh flavors, and there's a lot of nutritional benefits for us that way as well. So that's good that we have that. And then we talked about the farmers market is such an experience.
It is. It truly is. And Kristin, we were talking earlier about all of the recipes that we have through Extension.
Yes.
Sometimes we may find ourselves lacking inspiration. And so if anyone is wondering how to use some of the produce that they find at the market that's in season, we can help guide you to recipes that will help you utilize that in season produce, because like you said, it truly is so delicious, and whenever it is picked at peak freshness, it is going to make that dish or whatever you are making just so wonderful.
Yeah, and we have a vast majority of different recipes too. There's appetizers, there's even big entrees, there's salads, there's desserts. So, and there's even things for the breakfast part, like when you're on Saturdays. But we want to encourage people. Here in Bowling Green, we're very fortunate to have 3 markets. We have the Soki Marketplace. We also have the original Bowling Green Market, as well as the Community Farmers Market. So check out when they're open, and make sure to spend your time and your business local with our local farmers markets.
Definitely. And if anyone is watching and they aren't in the Warren County area, be sure to check out your own local community farmers market, because we always want to encourage you to shop local, support your local farmers. Kristin, thank you so much for being with us today and encouraging us to get out and shop local. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Farm and Home Show, and we'll see you next time.